Hi viewers and my dear students. Now we are going to discuss the private sector. Okay, in this video, we will have these are all are the contents, definition of the private sector, features, types of private sector, what is difference between private and public sector, and examples of a private and public sector, role of private sector in economy, size trends in private sector. Okay, these are all are the contents we will discuss in further slides. So what is the definition of private sector? Private sector is a part of the economy. It is run by the individual firms, companies, industries for the maximum profit oriented. Okay, it is not controlled by the state or government. It is not owned and operated by the government. Okay, the companies and corporations that are government run are part of what is known as public sector. Okay, in the previous class we have discussed now, that is the companies, corporations which are run by the government. Okay, that called as public sector. Okay, while charities and other non-profit organizations are part of the voluntary sector. Okay, other we have seen other charities, trust, these are other non-profit organizations. Okay, that voluntary, it is called as a voluntary sector, is a part of the voluntary sector. So this a voluntary sector is a nothing but is a private sector. Okay, in the private sector it is invested by the individuals, and it is invested by individuals for their own profit maximizations. Okay, this is the definition. The private sector, it is a nothing but the part of the economy. Okay, and which will be run by the individual companies, firms, industries for their maximum profit oriented. Next, private sector consists of all privately owner for profit business in the economy. Okay, the private sector tends to make up a large share of the economy in free market, capitalist based societies. Okay, in the free market, it is a nothing but it is there is no rules and regulations imposed by the government. It is a freely flexibility, accessibility to the individual persons for the investment and for their getting the profits. Okay, it's called like that capitalistic based societies and capitalistic economies also we have called. And private sector business can also collaborate with government run agencies in arrangements called public private partnerships. Okay, private sector business can also collaborate with government run agencies. Okay, some public government companies also collaborated, government corporations is also collaborated with the private enterprise is also collaborated with the public. Okay, it is called as public private partnership. Okay, this is the basic idea of the private sector. I will explore in this slide. Okay, na. So, what are the characteristic or features of the private sector? The main features we have in this slide, those are profit motive. So, the motto of a private sector is to profit maximization. Okay, private ownership and control, another feature. Okay. No state participation, independent management, private finance, work culture of employees. These are all of the main features of private sector. Okay, in this motive means the whatever we have the private companies, private industries, private corporations, those motto is whatever some crores of investment money is invested on the production in the industries. So for that, how many crores they are invested on the particular production process, that crores must be they are obtained in the form of profit. Okay, so that's why they want to always they want, and their object is to get the maximum profit. Okay, they don't want to go to any economic and social welfare. Okay, that's why the private sector, private peoples is motto to get the maximum profit from their production in the industries. Okay, and they have the ownership and control. Private persons, private people, private investors. We have take the Tata Birlas, Reliance, Ambani's. Okay, they their motto is to get the profit maximization, and also they have the ownership, control, powers on the particular their own industries. Okay, and the another feature is the no government is not participated, no government is imposed the any rules or regulations on the particular industries. Okay, that is the no state participation. Another thing is independent management. So the private sector is owned by their own investment and controlled by their own. That's why independent management, independently they are managed with efficiently, uh, for the industries developments, their own industries development. And private finance. In the private sector, purely private people is allocated their budget for their uh, production of different commodities in the different industries. Okay, and work culture of employees. The work culture of employees is decided by the private people, private investors. So the work culture is very important. But time to time, and the time to time production is must be by the uh, employees. The work culture is a very discipline, dedicated to the work, and commitment towards the work for the development of the industries. Okay, this is the main features of the private sector. And what are the types of private sector business? The private sector is a very diverse sector and makes up a big part of many economies. It is based on different individuals partnerships. Okay, it is various types of private sectors, all there are different individuals partnerships shareholders. So these are all based on that. We have the different types of public sectors. So like properties means designers, developers, plumbers, repairmen. This so like proprietors means we had a designers, developers, plumbers. They only one single person they have handled their business for getting their profit. Okay, partnerships. It is based on the density and legal, accounting, tax. Okay, based on that legal, accounting, tax, density, we get the partnerships. And small medium sized enterprises is retail, hospitality, food, leisure, legal services are the example for the small medium sized. Large multinations, Apple, Tesla, Disney, Protector, Gamble, PepsiCo, these are all are the large multinational companies. Means it is not only for the production is not limited to the one particular India. It is unlimited to the all. That is goods services flow from one country to the another country. It is called the large multinationals. Okay, the Apple, Tesla, with these have demand not only one particular country. It is has the that goods have demanded to the other countries with highly. So it is called large multinational companies. So that's why the production flow, the goods, the production or goods and services flow from one country to the another country with this large multinationals. And professional trade associations. Okay, this is a different Canadian Institute of Management, American Management Associations. It's a different professional and trade associations will have in this private sector. Okay, private people, some people have the some teacher associations, some business management associations, some economic associations will be framed, sociological associations will be framed for their professional academic development, and trade associations will have their uh, with personally don't the government is not enter and not intervene in the particular associations. Okay, and trade unions also, British Columbia Teachers Federations, American Postal Works Union, Indian Postal Works. So many unions were all there for their welfare purpose, for their wage increasing purpose, for their working hours purpose. They are fighting for that with the trade unions or labor unions. Okay, so many these means with the private individual persons were involved and established, constructed particular unions, trust, and some business enterprises. Okay, even though the state may control the private sector, the government does legally regulate it. Means other when the private government sector government is involved controlling the private sector, that purpose the government involved and the legally regulated by the government for the particular private sector enterprises. Okay, so what is the difference between public and private? Okay, we have previous we discussed the public sector. Now we discussing the private sector. Okay, we have some get the knowledge. Okay, how we can differentiate it, the public and private sector. Okay, so private sector implies works individual business owners. Okay, corporations and other non-governmental agencies. Jobs include those in manufacturing, financial services, professional professions, hospitality, or other non-governmental positions is called the private sector. Okay, the private sector in the private enterprises, in the private industries, companies, the workers should work through the individual business owners only. Okay, if we take the in the government sector, who are employed in the government sector, compulsory they are worked through the government only, government higher officials with that. Workers are paid with the part of company's profits. Okay, uh, private sector workers tend to have more pay increases, more career chances, greater opportunities for promotions, less job security, less comprehensive benefit plans than public sector workers. Okay, we have take the high differentiator we have seen in this slide. So private sector people compulsory their salaries, their payment is made only by the uh, private sector profits. If 1 year the private say industries is getting that high profit, compulsory the workers or employees salary is also increased, bonus. These are all are the um, uh, provided to the employees in the private sector, but less job security is there, and they are enhanced their skill levels also in the private sector. Okay, maybe more pay increases, sometimes less pay increases is also there in the private sector companies because of their it is depending on the profits only. And more we have the more career chances also in there in private sector, but less job security, less comprehensive benefit plans is also there than the compared to the public sector. Okay, in the public sector companies are government owned corporations. We have who are worked in the government companies, government institutions, they have getting the uh, good job. They have the good job security, and they have they are getting the salaries, and uh, they have more comprehensive benefit plans also there in the uh, government undertakings and government departmental undertakings, corporations or government companies, institutions. Okay, so this is the difference between the public and private sector. So, working in a more competitive marketplace often means longer hours in a more demanding environment than working for the government. Okay, in the private companies, the employees is working more than working hours. Okay, because why? It is in a more demanding environment. If have more demanding is there for that particular private sector industries goods, compulsory the workers, the employees is working the more than working hours for the producing of the that production. Okay, when we take the public sector employees working through the federal, state, or local government, typical civil services jobs are in healthcare, teaching, emergency services, armed forces, and various regulatory and administrative service agencies. So, previous slide we have the discussion on the what are the difference between the private private and public sector. Okay, continuation of this slide, don't confuse. Continuation of the previous slide, difference between the public and private. In the public sector, employ workers through federal, state, local government. Okay, whether it is a health administration purpose, health, education, emergency, and armed forces, various regulatory and administrative agencies. Okay, the people who are worked in those are all areas. What about the public sector workers tend to have more comprehensive benefit. Okay, it is a quietly different, quietly opposite to the private sector. Previous slide we have the private sectors, what are the benefits, how the work culture is there to the private employees. Okay, now this slide we have the public sector, how the work culture, how what in what sectors have the government jobs are there. So these are things. The probationary period it concludes. Okay, the compulsory, if one person is getting the job, compulsory they have the 2 periods of probationary period also there according to their central or state levels. Okay, many government positions become permanent opportunities. Okay, in the private sector there is no permanent opportunity, there is a temporary opportunity, appointments is there. Okay, moving among public sector positions while retaining the same benefits, holiday entitlements, sick pay is relatively easy while receiving pay increases and promotion is difficult. Working with a public agency provides a more stable work environment free of market pressures, unlike working in the private sector. It is a free, there is no pressures. They are working in the working hours. They are freely work without pressures, and they are getting the more benefits from the government, and they are also the commitment dedicated to the work for the development of the government institutions. These are the main differences between the public and private sectors. So, what is the public and private sector partnerships? Okay, working together. Investment on the one company, it is collaborated with the other companies by the private and public, and leverage governmental assets and resources while developing, financing, owning, and operating public facilities or services. For example, a private company might pay a state a one time fee to operate a specific length of freeway for a set time in exchange for revenue from tolls. Okay, it is the, if we have take the National Highway Authorities of India that give the permission uh, to construct or establish their toll tax. Okay, in the toll tax means whatever the private companies is not getting the revenue profit for the construction of roads, so that's why the government is giving the permission to get the revenue, to get the balance between the expenditure and income. For that purpose government is giving the permission, and for um, uh, constructing or imposed the toll tax to the travelers by the private people. So this is the public and private sector partnerships. So whatever the thing is there, if the losses of the private, the government is giving the permission for their getting the revenue for their profit, maximum profit getting to the private people by the private by the government itself. So what are the examples of a public sector employment areas? Healthcare, teaching, emergency services, armed forces, civil services, city councils. Okay, these are the main examples of the public sector employment areas only. So private sector financial services, law firms, estate agents, newspapers or magazines, veterinaries, aviation, hospitality. These are the private sector employment areas concerned. So role of private sector. So it is the important in the India country is in the mixed economy. So many countries is also have the capitalistic socialistic economy sales are they also there. So in this way any country for example we have take the example of India country is run with mixed economy means public and private partnerships. So that's why it is the private sector role is a very important for the development of the economy. Okay, so for that significant stakeholders of the economy generate employment, assist in development, provision of goods and services, promote diversification of business. Okay, these are all the main role. Assist in development is very important by the private people, and producing the goods and services by the private sector investment, and promote diversification of business. It is a very differentiation. Diversification will be see from the private sectors. So what is the size of private sector? We have take the in the gross domestic product of any country represents of their final value of goods and services produced in a particular period of time. So our we have take as per the 2004 data, United States, Canada, Australia, Japan, United Kingdom. This is the size of the private market. 89 percentage, 87 Australia, 85 Japan, 84 United Kingdoms, 83. This is the percentage of private sector contributes to the gross domestic product. So trends in private sector. Okay, sometime in so many countries have a public sector growth rate is high some countries, and sometimes private sectors is growing, some shrinking is also there. According to the researchers Kenneth Hall and Robert Greene state that since the beginning of the Great Recession, that is a 1929-1930, the private sector has been shrinking while the public sector has been growing in most states. Okay, in the 1929-30, that is Great Depression is occurred in the total world. That's why the government intervention is very compulsory to invest money on the particular production areas or services areas. So that's why the private sector is shrinking and public sector is growing in the from the 2009 sorry 1929-30 onwards. So for example in Canada we have see the public sector is also crowding out public job growth private job growth. uh, and in the United Kingdom opposite seems to be true, the private sector is going. So in the Canada public sector is crowding out means is growing. Okay, private job is also growth. And in United Kingdom private sector is growing while the public sector is shrinking means is the growth rate is going to the downing. In India public sector is shrinking and private sector is growing in the present scenario. So this is the means how the private sector public sector is the positions is there in the different countries like Canada, United Kingdoms and India also. So this is means how the importance of the public and private sectors in the different countries in the world. Thank you for watching this video. We stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.